When everything works, we trust technology. But when everything fails, we discover what truly works. When your mobile phone works, mine works too. But when disaster strikes, today's advanced communication systems often collapse. We witnessed this during the devastating super cyclone in Orissa 1999, where winds reached 250 kilometers per hour. Cell towers were bent, twisted, and destroyed. Entire regions went silent. Bhubaneswar, the capital city, was completely cut off from the rest of the world. In that moment of silence and uncertainty, when no signals could pass and no calls could be made, one humble technology stood strong, that is ham radio. At that critical time, a team of amateurs stepped in. We traveled to the affected areas carrying small but powerful equipment, portable antennas, batteries, and communication devices. Initially, people did not recognize the importance what we were bringing. Even senior officials wondered how such small equipment could help. But the moment we erected our antenna and began operations, everything changed. Then Chief Minister of Odisha, Shri Giridhar Gamang, who was unable to communicate with leaders in New Delhi, witnessed firsthand the power of ham radio. We established a vital communication link and enabled the first message to be sent from the disaster zone to New Delhi. That moment proved the true value of amateur radio. Following this, the government requested us to establish communication stations at key locations, such as the Chief Minister's office, Paradip, Chandrapara, Cuttack, and other critical areas. I am proud to say that operators from Andhra Pradesh played a leading role in this effort. Our work was even recognized internationally, with organizations like the BBC highlighting how ham radio operators from Andhra Pradesh were working round the clock. Ham radio may be considered a hobby, but in times of crisis, it becomes a lifeline. When all modern systems fail, it continues to function reliably. Our contributions is not limited to disasters. During major events like the International Fleet Review and Krishna Pushkaram, we established the communication networks across the multiple locations. For Krishna Pushkaram alone, we continued around 40 key points, including command control rooms, railway stations, and bus stands, ensuring smooth coordination 24/7. Let me share one example. During a heavy rush of pilgrims, we received an urgent message from the railway station. Over 1,000 people were stranded. Remembering past tragedies, we immediately coordinated with RTC officials through our network. Within minutes, 5 buses were dispatched and the crowd was safely managed. A single timely message prevented a possible disaster. In another critical incident, during the Orissa cyclone, a major industrial facility faced a generator failure, creating a risk of a catastrophic explosion. Communication systems had failed. Except for ham radio, we received the alert and immediately informed senior officials. Despite panic and confusion, coordination through our network enabled rapid action. Technical teams intervened in time, preventing a disaster that could have affected nearly 70,000 people of Paradip city. These are just a few examples. There are many more, but time doesn't permit me to share them all. What I wanted to emphasize is this: one message delivered at the right time can save thousands of lives. Our operators come from all walks of life: students, employees, and voluntaries. They invest their own money, use their own equipment, and work tirelessly without any expectation of payment. Even at 4 or 5 in the morning, they remain alert, monitoring frequencies and ensuring communication never stops. I would also like to mention a younger volunteer, Lohita, who, while still a student, worked around the clock, sacrificing her personal comfort. She represents the spirit and dedication of our community, inspiring many more to join this mission. Even leaders like Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu have acknowledged our efforts. When he visited, he was surprised to learn that around 70 dedicated operators were actively working for Krishna Pushkarams. Officials monitoring communication frequencies observed that while professional systems sometimes fail, ham radio operators remained constantly available and reliable. Despite facing challenges, even lack of basic support at times, we have always stood firm, driven by our commitment to serve society. Before I conclude, I would like to sincerely thank all our fellow operators who came from different regions: Hyderabad, Bhimavaram, Guntur, West Godavari district, and many other places. Braving all odds, using their own resources, and dedicating themselves to this noble cause. With this, I thank you all for your attention. I now hand over the microphone to the next speaker. Thanking you, 73s to all.